Welcome to this new interview program, an extension of the award-winning video series, Association Newsmakers. These special edition conversations engage association executives in key functional areas like finances and advocacy, and tap the expertise of those recognized as using best practices. Today we talk with Ann Bittman, Executive Vice President and Chief Operating Officer at the Healthcare Distribution Management Association, on the top financial issues faced by associations. Ann is a CPA, a certified financial planner, and earned the Certified Association Executive designation from ASAE. She served as a member of the IRS Advisory Committee on Tax-Exempt and Government Entities. Welcome, Ann, to Association Newsmakers.
Thanks, David. I'm happy to be here.
So this is a special edition to talk about some of the financial and organizational challenges for association. And I thought we'd start with the big one that I hear a lot about, information technology. It's a challenge for a lot of association leaders, how to look at IT, how to invest in IT, how to see a return on IT. What's been some of your experiences and what would be your advice?
Well, obviously each organization is different, but at HDMA and the other organizations I've worked for, we really look at IT as an important tool. It's not the focus of our budget, but it's an important tool that affects everything we do. And we look at it through the lens of what we can do to make our staff more efficient and serve our members more effectively. So to the extent there's a piece of software or equipment that is going to do that, that's something that we're going to look to invest in. While on a year-to-year basis, it's not, IT isn't really a significant part of our budget, there are those projects where we do have a financial outlay that's more than usual. And recently an example of that is an overhaul of our website that we did a couple of years ago. We, as part of that, employed a new content management system and spent more than we usually would because it was something that we thought would really help our members, Capitol Hill staff, regulators, the media when looking for information or trying to register for one of our events.
So let's move on to the issue of cybersecurity. It's on everyone's minds. We hear of associations and corporations getting hacked into. Mm-hmm. How do you look at cybersecurity? What are you hearing in the association world about cybersecurity, and how nervous should we all be?
We have a variety of tools that we employ to try and keep our network as safe and secure as we can. We have intrusion detection software. We have the regular virus and spam software. We periodically have an outside firm, cybersecurity firm, come in and evaluate where we might be most vulnerable. A lot of these intrusions come about because a staff member clicks on an email, a link in an email that they think is legitimate and it's not, or they provide information to someone that they shouldn't be providing information to. So we think it's important to really train the staff and what to look out for, what to do, what not to do. We also have a data breach response plan that we put in place because I think it's good to not have to start from ground zero if something were to happen. It's a pretty concise plan, but it provides us with like a first 24 hours checklist, what do we need to do, contact information, and then also about notifying the board and any other affected stakeholders. So,
Ann, nonprofit personnel issues remains a top financial issue and really a top issue for associations. How have you handled keeping a team that's empowered, that's inspired, and that's productive for the associations that you've worked for?
As you say, the staff really is our greatest resource. At HDMA, we spend over half of our budget on personnel costs, and we're really proud of our staff. And we think that getting and keeping the right team in place starts with the hiring process. We look for people with a positive attitude, that are really customer service focused, Hopefully supervisors that are not going to be micromanagers, because we want our staff to feel empowered, as you said, to do their jobs in a professional environment. Our culture is one where we want people to really have personal connections with each other. Our CEO, he walks around and talks to everyone and gets to know the staff. Being a staff of about 40 people, the people we hire have to be willing to pitch in with whenever is needed. So if you're not the type of person that wants to do that, it might not be the right place for you. And then, of course, we do try to maintain a competitive benefits package that's financial benefits but non-financial as well. We were recently named for the 6th year in a row as one of Virginia's best places to work by Virginia Business Thank You magazine, and we're proud of that. But we think that speaks to not just our financial, but some of the flexible, work options we have, fun staff events that we do several times a year, things like that that allow us to team build and get to know people that we wouldn't otherwise maybe work closely with. I think all contribute to us keeping people engaged and committed.
Well, thank you, Ann, for being with us today, and we look forward to you joining us on another edition, a special edition, of Association Newsmakers.